Hi, did you know for a particular direction, whether it be bullish, bearish, either ways or oscillate, there are over 5 million combinations and permutations of option strategy which we can go ahead and initiate. So let's make it simple. Let's say we are having a bullish view on Nifty for this particular expiry. So there are n number of strategies which we can go ahead and try to initiate. So the first one would be, let's say I directly buy a call option of 18,000. So this is my plain vanilla call option buying a long call. I can go ahead and convert that thing into a bull call spread. Let's say I will sell one more lot out of the money. Let's say 18,150 call I have sold it. So that becomes my bull call. If I sell one more lot of 18,150, so that will become like my ratio call spread. And if I want to convert it into a butterfly, I can go ahead and buy an 18,300 call. So that will become like my butterfly spread. I can go ahead not only try to keep my system limited till a bull call, a ratio call or a long call butterfly. I can always try to go ahead and convert my strategy by using the puts, wherein we can go ahead and create a strategy like a bull put spread, or maybe using a lot of call options. Let's say we can go ahead and create a bullish strategy of bull call ladder, wherein I can go ahead and buy 18,000 call, then 18,150 I will sell it, then I will again sell a 18,300 call, right? So there would be approximately 5 million combinations and permutations of strategies, and out of which only 50 to 60 strategies are actually named out there in the market. And trust me, even I don't know the names of all of the strategies, right? Because ultimately as a trader, what matters to us is which is the most optimal strategy according to our view and according to our forecast. I'm not concerned about what the strategy's name is, but my only idea is to get the best reward to risk, the strategy which is adhering to my risk appetite, the strategy which is adhering to my capital. Now, humanly it is impossible to go ahead and do those permutations and combinations in a blink of an eye. Let's say if I want to create a bull call spread in Nifty, there are n number of ways we can go ahead and do that. I can create a bull call spread, maybe buying this one 18,000 and selling 18,100. That becomes my bull call. I can even do a bull call spread over here at 18,050 and 18,200. Or maybe I can do a bull call spread even at 18,200 and 18,400, right? I don't know which bull call spread is going to give me the most optimal and the statistical edge out there in the market, because that statistical edge will itself keep you ahead of the other participants. So now, as I said, humanly it is impossible to go ahead and calculate those option premiums so fast. It is nearly an impossible task. So now what we are going to do is we will learn how we can go ahead and use the optimizer tool in our application to go ahead and optimize our forecast, like which strategy is going to give us that statistical and mathematical edge is something what we are going to learn in this particular video. So do watch out the video till the very end to get in and out of the application and in and out of the optimizer. So once I click on optimizer, there are 4 different panels which do pop out. So let's try to understand the find strategy panel first. So first we need to go ahead and select our instrument. So I'll select Nifty over here. You can go ahead and select your desired FNO instrument. Then CMP would be fetched automatically over here. Then we need to go ahead and define our view on the underlying which we selected. So let's take an example in this particular video for a bullish view on Nifty. What is the type of strategy which the application gives us? So there are 4 views which we can go ahead and select: bearish, either ways, oscillates, and bullish, which we are selecting right now. Then we need to give input about our target date, like what is the date of our forecast over here on the underlying. So let's change it. So now let's say our view is up till the next expiry, which is Thursday. Then we need to define our target. Like if I am having a bullish view on Nifty, what is my target level? So let's say we are expecting a target of 18,600. So I'll give input about that. Then I need to give input about my stop loss. So let's say we are considering our stop loss, let's say at 17,600. So now once we have defined our target and our stop losses, there is a button of optional parameters which is very interesting. So optional parameters, there are two options over here. First is one lot multiple and the other one is capital and risk. So one lot multiple is basically how much based on one lots we are ready to take our risk, what is our minimum strike, maximum strike, which we will understand further. So in one lot multiple, the application is asking us risk to capital ratio. How much percentage of our capital we are ready to take a risk about if our stop loss has been triggered on the target date. We can give inputs whatever we want. Then there is an option of minimum strike and maximum strike. Okay. So in option chain, there are a lot of strike prices, right? Now what this minimum strike, maximum strike means over here is that what is the strike range you want the application to consider while doing an permutation and combination. Okay. So now let's say I only want strike prices from the level of let's say 17,500, which is my minimum strike, and maximum I am fine with the strike price till 18,700. So application won't involve any option beyond the strike of 17,500 and above the strike of 18,700. Okay, it is not the level in which we expect Nifty to move. It is basically the range of strike prices in which the algorithm will do its permutation and combinations. Now maximum legs is again self-explanatory, how much legs we want in our strategy. Outputs is basically how much outputs we want once we click on apply. So before clicking on apply, let's try to use this one, which is capital and risk. So this is basically the absolute capital which we are ready to deploy in a particular strategy. So now let's say we are ready to deploy 5 lakh rupees of our capital in this strategy, and the application is asking us the risk now. If our stop loss has been triggered on our target date, so now the application is asking us the risk, so which is basically if our stop loss has been triggered on our target date, what is the type of risk which we are ready to take in terms of absolute figure. Okay, so let's say we are ready to take a risk of 5,000 rupees if my stop loss is triggered on my target date. Then minimum strike, maximum strike, it will remain the same. Then skew down and skew up. So it is basically an additional parameter which will show us what will happen if the skew goes down by, let's say, 25% or 30%, whatever we feel like, and what will happen if the skew goes up by 25%, 30%, whatever we feel like. We can give input about it. If we leave it blank, application will itself consider 25% on the upper side and 25% on the lower side. Then there is an option of filtration. So basically whenever we click on apply, and as I said, there are 5 million combinations and permutations. So how you want your strategies to be filtered out before coming on your screen. So is it optimal? It is reward to risk. Basically whichever strategy is giving the best reward to risk, that would be ranked as the first one. Absolute profit, doesn't matter how much you lose out on your stop loss. Whichever strategy gives you the maximum profit on your target level, you can go ahead with absolute ROI, absolute profit. ROI is basically return on investment. Whichever strategy gives best return on investment, that strategy would be ranked as first. So I will click on optimal because optimal involves the combination of all three below. And then the rest things we have discussed already. So now there are two options, which is all strategy and limited risk only strategy. So limited risk, basically those would be such strategies wherein your losses would be there, but the losses would be capped. You will not face a loss of an unlimited scenario over there. So we can go ahead and select limited risk or all strategy as per our risk appetite. So let's say all strategies, and I'll click on apply. So application in next to no time, it will give us 5 best strategies which are giving us a statistical edge, which are adhering to my capital, which are adhering to the risk I am ready to take on my stop loss. So now let's try to analyze it one by one. So first we will get to see the name of the strategy, long call, plain vanilla call option buying, wherein if my target has been achieved, whatever my target was, I will make a profit of 9,345. If my stop loss has been triggered, I will make a loss of 3,155. So now the next one is draw up. So draw up is basically if on my target date, my target has been met, if my target is achieved, how much is the maximum profit I am going to make. So in draw up, we are getting to see the maximum profit in your strategy adhering to your target and your stop loss level. Then drawdown is basically the level at which, or I would say how much maximum loss you are going to make between your target and your stop loss level. So in this case, the target is 18,600 and our stop loss is 17,600. So now what these levels mean is that Nifty not directly is going to go exactly at our target, neither it will go at our stop loss. So 18,600 is my target and 17,600 is my stop loss. So there would be a lot of few instances wherein either of one gets achieved. So drawdown tells us if Nifty ends up anywhere between these two levels, which is my target and my stop loss, how much my maximum loss is within my target and my stop loss. So always try to pick out strategy wherein your drawdown is less, because if Nifty ends up anywhere between your desired level, you shouldn't face a big loss. So like in case of this one, which is bear call ladder, the drawdown is 1.26 lakhs, and if your target is achieved, you are making a profit of 1.20 lakhs. So the thing is, if Nifty ends up anywhere between your target and stop loss, you are going to make a very huge loss over here. So try to avoid such type of strategies. Why? Because optimizer's idea is to optimize your forecast as per your target date, target and your stop loss. So whenever you are picking up the strategy, we can go ahead and first check how much the reward to risk is, check the target profit, check how much stop loss we are bearing, and if Nifty ends up anywhere between our desired level, what is the kind of loss which we are going to make. So let's take an example of bull call spread over here, which is giving us a reward to risk of 3.8 almost. If we see, it is 3.79. We'll get to see the approximate margin required over here for this strategy. So it is around 51,000. For how much days our view is for, and whether the strategy involves unlimited risk or is it a limited risk strategy. So it is a limited risk strategy. Then we will get to see the trade, like what is my trade which I should go ahead and initiate for this type of view. So there are two legs involved in this strategy. So the first one is buy one lot of 18,200 call, 11th November 21 expiry, and that options premium right now is 107.95 rupees. And the other leg is I need to go ahead and sell 18,600 call of 11th November expiry, and the premium is quoting around 24.5 rupees. Then we'll get to see if our target has been achieved, what is the kind of profit we will make. So if 18,600 comes, we are going to make a profit of 15,800 roughly. And if our stop loss has been triggered on our target date, we will make a loss of 4,170 rupees roughly. Similarly, we will also get to see the best IV and the worst IV scenarios over here, that if the skew goes up by 25%, what would be my return? If skew goes down by 25%, what is going to be my return? Further, we can go ahead and click on the analyze button and do some sensitivity analysis on our strategy, wherein we can go ahead and directly check on what level what is my PNL. So 18,300 is the level where you'll make money, you'll start make money from there. So that is basically a break even. Anything below that, maximum losses somewhere around 4,200, not more than that. If your target has been achieved, which is 18,600, you'll make an approximate profit of 15,800. Then you can go ahead and try to do the IV skew analysis. Let's say if you are expecting the IVs to crash by 10%, what is going to be our return? You can check the day on day PNL. If we want to see 7 days from here, what is going to be my PNL, we can go ahead and do that. Further, we can open the same strategy in Architect by clicking on open in option Architect button, and even over here we can do in-depth analysis of our strategy on a payoff chart, wherein we can go ahead and check the Greeks of the strategies and check the break evens and all the minute analysis on our strategy. We can do it in option Architect. We can go ahead and build the strategy for any of our F&O instrument we desire to, but the thing is, the instrument should be highly liquid enough, so that in stock options, check out for such instruments which are highly liquid. Then the next panel in optimizer is find specific. So as the name, it gives us a heads up that we are here to find out a specific strategy. So let's say there are n number of ways again. So let's say we are having a bullish view on Nifty and we want the best bull call spread. We can click on this bull call spread. It will give us all the bull call spreads, or I would say not all the bull call spread, the bull call spreads which are meeting your forecast and they are giving a statistical edge. So let's say I am setting my target now at 18,500, considering my stop loss at 17,000, let's say 600, and considering my target date as, let's say, next Wednesday, 1 day prior to the next expiry. Then again the process will be same, wherein we need to go ahead and give inputs about our capital. So let's say we are ready to deploy a capital of 3 lakhs, and if our stop loss is triggered, we are not ready to take a risk of more than 2,500 if my stop loss is triggered. We can give inputs about the other things, elsewhere we can click on apply. So these are all the bull call spreads which are the most optimized bull call spreads which are giving you a statistical and a mathematical edge. So if we see all these bull call spreads, the reward to risk is pretty good, which is in this bull call spread we are achieving a reward to risk of around 2.7. So we can go ahead and click that and we can further analyze the bull call spread which we created. So in find specific, we are basically going to find out something specific. So if I want a specific strategy, let's say I only want to initiate a bull call or a long call butterfly, we will use the find specific panel. So now coming to the third panel, which is my forecast. So my forecast, basically it saves whatever forecast we give input about in find strategy and find specific. So if we see, these are the strategies which we gave input about in this video, which was 18,600, 17,600, 18,500 and 17,600. We did this for the bull call spread in find specific. We can just click on apply over here and we can click on get strategy. So basically the thing will remain the same. The idea of my forecasts is to save your forecasts over there. You can create your forecast and keep on adding your forecasts over there. The last thing is constraints, the additional constraints which affect your strategy. We can give input about that over here. So in one lot multiple, as I said, the things will remain the same, but you can give additional inputs like how much multiple of ratio spread you want to do, multiple for ratio back spread, minimum open interest on a particular strike price, and also we can go ahead and give application and input from where we want to go ahead and fetch the data from. So is it the bid ask, is it the LTP, or is it the close? Then we can give additional inputs like we can keep on overwriting our forecast, auto import our forecast. The additional tuning to our strategy builder can be done through the last panel, which is constraints. And again we can go ahead and give inputs about capital and risk. Rest the things will remain the same, and we can just save it. So thank you so much for joining me up till here. That was it from this video. So do use Optimizer and build out an most optimized option strategy for a particular view on any particular F&O instrument. Thank you.